The story is told of a domestic violence survivor, Pascal Cavon, who sets an example not only by forgiving her mother, her abuser, but also extending support to her when she suffered consecutive massive strokes. Not even in a dream had she thought she would have reconnected with her mother. Pascal's parents were both successful physicians, but their home life was a mess and deeply troubled. When the mother became bedridden and had nobody else to take care of her, Pascal felt duty bound to help. She was angry at first, but as the months passed by, her hatred for her mother slowly dissipated into forgiveness and love. When you do not forgive, you in effect handcuff yourself to the person you do not want to be with. You give up control when you insist that an action on the other person's part is necessary to improve your life. You're left needing something from that person in order to feel better. If they're unwilling to give it to you, you're letting them control your life. Forgiveness lets you leave them behind, and that's the key to freedom. Be careful to avoid the blame game. When you blame someone else, you give them control over your life, hoping they will apologize and make things better for you. When you forgive, you take responsibility for your own life. To reduce blame, sometimes we need to separate intent from impact. Intent is why I think a person did what they did. It speaks to their motive. Impact is how what they did affected me. It speaks to my situation. Separating motive from impact can help us stop complaining and blaming and, and assist us in moving on to forgive and live. Ephesians 4:32 tells us, be kind one to another, tender hearted, forgiving one another as God in Christ forgive you. God is expecting us to forgive those who would have wronged us. And if we look carefully, within ourselves, we would recognize that we too would have offended others, whether in word, thoughts, or actions. So just as we want others to forgive us, we need to extend forgiveness to them as well. So may God help you and I today to find it within our hearts to ask Jesus to give us the desire, the willingness to forgive others who would have wronged us. Because forgiveness is freeing us, liberating us, so that we can truly experience the peace that God alone can give. That peace that passeth all understanding. Shalom.